That's the downside to ice cream.
Howdy Howlers, it's Sako to me, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine these two things. Welcome to my channel. This is just a coffee chat, super chill, and I have a guest today.
Hello, I am Jace Maxwell, aka Alistair Mosley, for the game on Saturday, which is fast approaching. I am an author and an editor for Rose City Editing, and my throat is not happy with me right this second. And I do my live writing sprints on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Woohoo!
We have the Amy and the cat.
Do we have a cat? That's awesome. Hello,
Yeah,
cat.
right there on the arm of the chair behind you.
Hello. Yeah, there we go. There's a cat there. There's a cat here. He's snuggling me. He never snuggles me. He's warming up to me, apparently. My void. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, I have my friend that is trying to get together with me to do something, and it's just like I'm like booked for 3 days solid.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
And that's what my family's finding out with me too.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I don't have a job that I go to, and I have the job that I have to work around, like production times and everything.
Yep.
The times that they want to see me are the times I'm busiest.
Yep. Because that's when clients want to see you. That's when employers want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I can relate. That's why I went to a day schedule. Just so that I could talk to freaking clients. That's really it.
Well, it's like streams and everything.
Yeah. Ooh.
What is up?
We bring to you a special one-shot of Yokai Hunter Society called The Lost Children of Mountain Town. Cool. The people of Meiji-era Japan are plagued by monsters and demons called yokai. These demons are fought by the secretive and vast Yokai Hunter Society. You are summoned to the mountains to investigate the disappearance of a fellow hunter.
Neat.
I dig it.
Neat.
Might give it
That's what I tried to say.
Neat. You froze your vocal cords.
I just had ice cream, so it's just like everything I try to say is coded.
Yeah. Hi, Kelly.
Hello,
also,
Kelly.
Just started working on a high fantasy novel, and honestly, really excited. I'm excited for you. Zero drafts are my favorite. They're so exciting because you get all hyped up to write the scene, or you dread writing a scene. I don't dread. I get excited. However, I often get like posts from people going like, I have to kill a character and I don't wanna.
I'm like, wait, you just found this out? Normally, if I'm going to kill someone, I've known about it for a long time.
No, I think they know about it. They're just dreading writing it.
Now, at that point, it's just how much drama can I put in it?
Yeah.
Drama and trauma.
Drama and trauma. I went to get up and get more coffee, but I have this snuggle kitty. Okay, he moved. Time. All right.
I have a new curse that Alistair's going to use
Oh yeah.
to refer to people who annoy him.
Mm.
Clot sucker.
It's
Oh
funny.
my god, he is such a clot sucker.
Some of these, like, so I got a 101 plot ideas for vampire
Okay.
released by Onyx Path, and it's going to be interesting.
Sometimes I read stuff like that and it's like, oh, these are such great ideas. And sometimes I'm like, this is all shit.
A seafaring kindred needs a crew to sail for the hunt of a lost artifact near Haiti and wants the characters to join. I'm like, that's a weird concept for a game. But I guess if you're super into pirates and stuff, like, thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, and it's going to be a really making a seafaring trip with a coterie.
You would basically be freaking um, carriage. What's the word I'm looking for? You would be in the storage.
Yeah, but I'm thinking the knights are going to be would be a little bit on the hellish side because I mean you've got the masquerade to keep up if there are humans,
That's
if
if there are humans, yeah.
and if not, then you got a bunch of hungry ass vampires.
Yep.
And that's not pretty either.
Unless they're all herd or something. Of course, it's just coming out like all Greek to our poor audience. Coffee. Coffee is a thing.
Coffee.
All right. Somehow I'm going to stand. That's going to be a thing.
Stand in the place where you were.
No. You remind me of a character that I had, like, when I was a teenager. Had a song for everything.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of music in my head.
He was a changeling that had been sired and somehow survived the ordeal. He was a tragic character. Hello, Trevor Walker. Also Lexington? Question mark.
It could sometimes Alex or Alexander shortens to Lex also.
Yep. Like Lex Luthor sort of
Mm-hmm.
situation. Yeah. Coffee, 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 coffee. Meow, meow, meow. Yes. Alex, maybe. Yeah. Could be a thing.
Lexter.
Lexter?
It's like Dexter. Hey, Sage.
Oh, that hasn't come through yet.
Now it has.
Now it has. Hello, Sage. So lovely to see you. Also, Alexander, good choice. Oh my god. Alexander is the name of my character I call Lex.
It happens.
It's a. Yeah, I mean, it's like the Smith of boys' names, isn't it? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if it's
One
not
of them, yeah.
John or Frank, it's gonna be Alex.
But Alexander is a very versatile name.
It
'Cause you can
is.
get Alex, Lex, Xander.
Mm-hmm. Al.
Yep.
I used to know a Christopher that went by Fur.
See, normally if they take the last part, they go by Topher.
Right. He just went by Fur. Furr. I got grease on the bottom of my hard drive. It's super tragic. Sandy, even. Oh yeah, sure. No Christopher, and I shall now refer to him and as Fur. Yeah. He was we were teenagers at the time. I don't think he still goes by that.
I've known two Phillips that shorten their names to different things. One went by Fee,
Mm-hmm.
Phee, and
Mm-hmm.
another one went by Flip.
Flip. What was Flip short for?
They were both Phillips.
Nice. Hi, Eva. Good morning.
Morning, Eva.
No, usually it's. I mean, it is on my bad for sure.
Hmm?
I kept getting caught up and never got drawings to Eva, and she's decided to go a different direction. Usually, I don't refund the booking fee, but it is super my bad in this situation because I had like almost 3 months to get you drawings, and I never did that. That's the downside to not having a deadline. Shit just don't get done. Also, hi, Alexis.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I have no deadline, I wait forever. If I do have a deadline, then I do it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like done weeks ahead of schedule.
Sako is technically short for Fusako. Mm. Still super hot. Aw, Pip. Pip is cute for anything.
Oh, what is the name that was popular in Romania that my friend Roxana got convinced me to use in one of my stories? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Oh, it was Chippy.
Oh,
It's short for Cyprian.
it's an interesting name.
Apparently, it's a Romanian name.
Mm. Fusako. It was my grandmother's name. I am terrible for doing things ahead of deadline, as evidenced by my breakdown on Sako stream the other day. Yeah. Yay, my Paddington Bear, Build-A-Bear came, and my daughter's Olaf. Nice.
Did you burn yourself again?
Yes, I did.
Hello,
Oh,
Christina, and thank you.
Hello, Christina. Almost missed you coming in. Aw, thank you. I never remember to remind people. I always remember on other people's streams. I think it's weird to like ask people to hit the like button if it's your own stream. It's kind of weird. Oh, but yeah, my PayPal is apparently on lockdown. It said I needed to call them or email them, which means they're probably going to want my social security number, and I don't want to give it. But it's weird. Endless burns await. I'm either an extreme procrastinator or do it right away. There's no in between. Also, I got that client to cancel their order, and I'm glad I did. Now I have more time to take another opportunity that has arrived this week. I'm glad that the opportunity arose, and you take advantage of it. Tyann, which is pronounced like with a long I and a silent E. Yeah. So people like to shorten it to Ty, which I do not like. Yeah. Have you seen my second trailer I dropped yet? It's awesome. I have not watched it. I have not watched any YouTube videos like at all in the past 24 hours. Ave, Eve, Eva, any of those work. It's not my name. Yep. They all sound funny. Or Ava. Yeah. Check it right now.
Yes,
Good morning, Ginny.
If I start calling you Ave Maria. And yes, hello, Ginny.
Sage is not short for anything, but gets linked into Sagey or Sagey. Yeah. I like the name Seiji. It's like a Japanese equivalent to Alexander. Or Samuel. As far as like commonality. Ginny is short for Virginia. Absolutely. I know a Ginny that spells it Ginnie. She is also a Virginia. And Seiji is a lovely name. It's also a distinctly masculine name.
Hey, Charlie.
Target, said with a French vibe. Sage. Trailer is awesome. Hi, Charlie. I am already mourning Bella. I'm not going to lie. My decision to go by Sage was at least partly influenced by Seiji Amasawa. Yeah. Go by Kat, but my grandmother, who shares the same first name, goes by Kathy. It was confusing when it was because my grandmother would go by Sako as well. So whenever my grandfather said Sako, he was usually referring to me. And then if he said Oksan, he was referring to his wife. Down Sage away. Can't wait for the first episode. When people create their new names and their old names become dead names, does this affect birth certificates? I'd like to make my original surname a dead name. Ooh. Also, the term maiden name is definitely based on paganism. I was named after my grandma. Her name was Lucy Cliftina. So my parents chose Christina. That's cool.
Yeah, my real name is my paternal grandfather's name.
Cool.
But I'm not a second or a third or anything because
Right.
my dad had a different name.
Mm-hmm.
Although Alistair Mosley the third sounds like it would be really cool. Super pretentious.
Super pretentious. I knew my mentor when I was just coming out of my teen years. My art mentor. He was one of 8 Roberts.
Wow.
The father was named Robert. They or Craig. It was Craig. But all of them were named Robert, so they all went by their middle names instead. Why would they name everybody Robert? What the hell?
Why would George Foreman name all his kids George?
Lead singer's name is Amy Lee, so I decided to give me that name since it had a nice ring to it. Yeah, I like that spelling of Lee more than Lee. I like it. I like the L. Lee. You got to say it with an accent. Hard times. Depending on the laws where you are, I'm in the process of having my new name added to my legal documents, but I've chosen not to drop my dead name because of my mom. I just wanted to switch my name because I go by my middle name technically, and I don't recognize myself as my first name. I'm not that person. So I just wanted to, but I understand why my mom named me that. Like she actually had a reason to name me that. So I wanted to do like Fusako as my first name, birth name as my second name, and then my married name. But apparently, because I have outstanding loans, it is illegal for me to change my name, even though my name isn't changing all that much. I can change my surname because I got married, but I can't change my first name because I would be dodging my loans. Never mind all the people I know that left the country to dodge their loans. How about I just move to Ireland? Oh, geez. Hi.
Hey, Bonnie.
Also, hi.
Hey, Shelby.
I love it when my favorite people drop in. My birth name was the married name of my mother, though she was no longer married to him, and he isn't my father. So, no father is on my birth certificate. You should be able to drop it. My sister's middle name is Lee. Also a fan of that spelling. Lee, though. Same. Eva is my first name. It was my maternal grandmother's name, though, not mine. I gotcha. My surname is half Dutch, and people can't always pronounce it, so I just go with whatever you all want to call it. Kurtze?
Which is funny because until she said that it was half Dutch, I was not actually reading it close enough to see, and I was flipping the letters around and I was seeing Cortez.
Mm.
And then I looked after half Dutch was said, and it's like, oh yeah,
So
that's
the OE is the American. If you don't have umlauts on your keyboard, that's how you do an umlaut, which would be an sound. So it'd be kürze. That's how I would pronounce it with the Dutch/German pronunciation. My name is just the first three letters of my name. Also, Leo is the pen name for my middle name. Oh, that's nice, because I'm semi-uncreative in picking pen names. Cat Leo is a great name, though. I have outstanding loans, and no one gives a damn about me changing my name because loans are tied to your ID number here.
ah.
I don't know why. They're tied to your social security number here too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they're giving me guff. Banking information, my tax information do not match. I have to claim aliases. Yep, me too. Though in Virginia, any name that you use is a legal alias. You just have to put it on your name. My pen name is Amy L. It's a pretty name. I am named after my grandmother I never got to meet. Aww. Her middle name was Jean, and so is mine, and so is my daughter's. My maiden name is Scottish, I believe. Wilson has a kilt pattern. Apparently my name was going to be Ernest if it was a male at birth. I was going to be a Cadwallader had I been a boy, and they thought I was going to be a boy up until the moment I was born.
Now I know which clan my family is from.
Mm-hmm.
We're Clan Campbell of Argyle.
Ooh. I kind of wish that I had like a Anglo-Saxon sort of background, but I don't. I have no idea what my name would have been. Yeah. Because my heartbeat was so strong when I was in utero, they thought I was going to be a boy. My daughter's name is Autumn. Ooh, she would have been in Austin. So grateful. Shelby, my name was either going to be Christopher or Clifton. Cliftofer. Cliftofer! I'm going to call you Cliftofer from now on. My mom was thinking about the name Everly. Ooh. But decided on Amy Lee. Everly is a beautiful name. I think people would have struggled to pronounce it, though. I think the hyphenated name makes it easier on American eyes. Out of grandma, mom, and 5 sisters, I'm the only one who doesn't have Marie for a middle name. I'm also the only lefty now that my grandpa has passed. They thought my older sister would be a boy until she was born, too. If I was born a dude, my name would have been Jerry Jr. Let's all laugh together. Gerald. Cat was almost a Frankie. A biological sister I didn't meet until 2019 had a son the same year I had my daughter and named him Austin. Ooh. That's spoopy. I love that. Totally okay with everyone calling me Cliftofer. My dad wanted to name me Dixie Lee, but my grandmother said no grandchild of mine was going to be named after a hooker. Whoa.
I'll just change the Lee to Normus. And then it's a male porn star.
Yep. Dixie Norman.
No, Normus.
Well, that's like a drag name almost. Frankie is cute. It's supposed to be a Kathleen. I'm not a Kathleen. I think my parents ever had a boy name picked out for me. Dad said no to Frankie. I got it. I would have taken Ernest over being the next Jim in a long line of Jims. Ernie! I'm pretty sure my great-grandmother was a hooker. Sex work is actual work. My mom wanted to originally name me Cassidy Lynn and called me Cassie. That's cool. I chose Cass as my pen name for my White Wolf stuff. I have like 8 Jims in my family. I felt this. Oh my gosh, I got to the end of the comments. How did that happen? Only took me 30 minutes. She did it to survive. She got married and hung up her hooker boots, and it was never spoken of, so the stories go. Yeah.
Well, if there are stories, then it was spoken of.
No, there's all kinds of family members on my dad's side of the family, apparently, that we don't talk about. They have like disowned and distanced. They don't even utter names. That person does not exist to them. Which is weird. That's a hell of a grudge. I don't know what she did, but it's a hell of a grudge. Nobody will tell me. And the person that probably would have told me died, so secrets die with her. My mother's stories aren't reliable. Yeah. Side, but not.
Side note.
Oh, but what time today are we doing the thing? 11? I think was what we decided on.
Yeah.
My mother's stories aren't reliable. Yeah. She's 75. Yeah. Probably going a little senile. A little bit. A little bit of dementia.
Mood.
Yeah. Okay, Luna is having trouble staying asleep this morning. Good luck, Kelly. I'm kind of annoyed that Charlie's school decided to pull this last minute crap on her.
Mm-hmm. Same thing I said.
Did you catch what happened to Sarah Schwarnweber?
Yes.
I finally got all of her Facebook posts like 18 hours later, and I was like, holy crap.
I didn't get like a whole bunch of stuff. I got like the Cliff's Notes version of it.
Mm-hmm. Holy crap. I would not be surprised if she's still shaking. But she posted the Breonna Taylor stuff, like, basically in the same breath.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I lived, she didn't. Oh, wait. What's the creepiest thing that could happen in a high fantasy book? Just about anything. I think a creature that is otherworldly and just like dress up the prose to make it like super creepy. Have a great day, Kelly. One thing I've learned is the most unbelievable things people say are probably true stories. That was crazy. Yeah. A no-knock warrant on the wrong apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Traumatizing and unnecessary. Oh, and Kat saw it on Twitter. Legs. Legs make things, or tentacles. Tentacles make them creepy too.
What did you see in the forest? A leg.
A leg.
Why did that scare you? Because
There
it
was
had more legs. It was a leg with legs.
either that or it was a leg with nothing else attached. Just a leg. I'll be sure to add some legs. Because that's what makes centipedes and millipedes so freaking creepy, right? Is the number of legs that they have.
Yeah, anything more than 8 makes you a monster.
Hmm.
Another good thing for high fantasy would be misty woods
Misty
on a
wood
cloudy day.
on a cloudy day. Something cute, but when it goes to move, its furry body spreads forth. 18 slender, spiny legs covered in thorns and claws, and it scurried away, its fluffy tail bopping along behind it. Sure. One of the creepiest things I've seen by Disney was the doll's head missing one eye and the legs, the spider legs on either side. I was like,
That was Toy Story, right?
yeah, I was like, damn, Disney, holy crap, Pixar, what you doing? Yeah, slender legs with more legs and a small amount of other legs. Yeah, you can just roll. But Sage has wisdom. Anything can be creepy. It's just a
Hmm.
matter of how you present it. All right, see you later, Ginny. Have a great day. I sometimes spell Phil as Veal. Yeah, I do. I have like every once in a blue moon, I typo entire words. I don't know how this happens, but there are times where I'll just replace a word with another word for some reason. Also, with spiders and crabs, it's the way the legs move that makes it creepy. Crabs, especially, because they're like. Absolutely. Oh, did Caroline or Coraline? Yeah. Coraline was good. Family horror. It wasn't that scary, but for my younger self, it really messed me up. Yeah. I don't catch it. It's an Alt F search for me in my old drafts. In my drafts, words I don't realize I'm using in the wrong way entirely. That's one of the reasons why I read aloud my draft. That is, I just realized I'm not plugged in for some reason. Why am I not plugged in? Because I was in the kitchen. That's why. There we go. I'm like, my battery is declining. Why is that a thing? The other mother freaked me the heck out. Hmm. I have a friend, actually Morgan Hazelwood,
Okay.
who she's like one of my IRL friends, and I was taking like a horror series of photos, like every other year or so. I do a like series of photos, and she did the button-eyed other family people with the pair of scissors. And she's like, yep, this is the creepiest thing ever. And I'm like, okay. Shadows are creepy. Dunwich horror. You know, shadows. So my neighbor is burning garden refuse outside his house. Mr. Sage and I are now on high alert because it is winter. Every damn thing is dead and dry, as it is fire season. That's disturbing. I would be on high alert too. That's super spoopy. I would talk to my neighbor and assess his situation to see if, like, he at least cleared the area. Oh boy, there's definitely a storm coming today. The wind's very angry and the clouds are ominous. I want a nice storm too. When I can't get a storm outside, I get a storm on YouTube. On my
Plenty of
TV.
storms on YouTube.
Spoopy. Spoopy is a word. I didn't make it up. Par for the course for living in a free state. Oh. That's spooky. What does the free state mean? I don't know what that means. I'm like, please school me. I do not know what that means.
You've been schooled, yo.
Well, I haven't been schooled yet. I am eager to learn. Fantasy graveyard could be spoopy. Like, what's that look like? I bet it looks like those Victorian graves where they have the cage over the dirt. Because it was supposed to prevent the dead from rising in case they were vampires. How do they bury their dead? The Free State is the province where I live. Like you in Virginia, I live in the Free State. Oh, so the Free is like the name?
Mm-hmm.
Free State in South Africa can get pretty rough. It's a state in South Africa. I like that. Cages in the Graveyard in a fantasy story. It's like in front of it's like over the casket, basically. The casket's in the ground, grass has grown, all of that jazz, and there's a cage over where the casket was lowered. That's roughly, and it's like curved. It's roughly coffin shaped.
Okay, I just thought of a world where everyone's got a certain amount of magical power in them,
Mm-hmm.
and when you die, they plant a trellis over your grave with a certain kind of fruit seed in it,
Mm-hmm.
and the seeds root down into your body and leach out the magic, and then they grow up the trellis, and the fruits grow on the trellis, so people actually take the magical ability by going through and eating the fruits.
That's an interesting concept. Thunderstorms out of a Stygian sky. Such prose. Our yard is a literal forest, and we don't want it to be, so we need to work on it. If there's a storm, I can write more. Yeah.
Oh,
I gotcha. Free State is the name. It was originally the Orange Free State. Free State that is orange? Or Free Oranges State? I don't know. Language is weird. Our provinces are Eastern, Northern, Northwest, Free State, Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and KwaZulu-Natal. Orange as in orange, like the Netherlands, William of Orange, etc. Yeah, I gotcha. That makes sense. We have pokeweeds that are 6 foot. Holy crap. Pokeweeds.
That's where you grow the Pokemon.
Also get the poison. And baby maples trying to grow. I want baby maples. So you have woods and you don't want it to be woods, so are you going to mow it all down? I used to live in Gauteng before I moved to New Zealand. Oh. Was there an error? Did you have to refresh? She isn't going back to sleep. Of course, the day I gotta do things, she's gonna be ornery. I'm sorry, baby. We'll be in military BDUs to tackle the overgrowth. Having a child and no support system or money to hire out just allowed us to get away from us. I gotcha. We're keeping the trees, but want to move the wildlife away from the house. That's probably a good call. What kind of wildlife do you have where you are? Like predators or deer that like to eat your stuff? That's the problem that we have with the white-tailed deer here, is they like to eat your stuff. Our mower can't mow as it is. Yeah, I gotcha.
You need a sickle.
Sickles are great. Or a scythe.
Mm-hmm. And come on, picture yourself running around with a scythe, Eva. That would be awesome.
Photo op. The wildlife I want to keep away are like snakes and lizards. Oh, those are going to be around no matter what you do. For real. But giving them less places to hide kind of helps with that. We mostly get birds, but some deer, fox, coyote, turkey, possum, raccoon, squirrel, and groundhog. Yeah. Groundhogs creep me out. I thought they were like chipmunk sized.
No, they're like
they're like
size.
they're huge. There was so my first year at Penzic, my bed was right over a burrow, so there were like groundhogs under my cot. So I was afraid to put my feet down. Because, you throw a tarp or like a floor cloth type of deal on the ground. But they were running under. At one point, a groundhog had entered the tent, crawled into bed with my sister. My sister, like, rolled over and kicked it. It like, yiped, pissed all over her, and then and then fled. Did my first live stream with Heather last night. Woo! Welcome to the party.
The party never ends. Ever.
The fun will never end. We got to the front yard, and I'm not sure why he'd want to. I hope he went back out. Wait, what? He got to the front yard. Oh, the groundhog, yeah. They're very large, yes. There are no snakes here in New Zealand, and when I mean none, I mean not even in the zoos. I don't know how they managed to do that, but we have 0 snakes. Maybe they were all hunted. Our front yard was landscaped with hedges and a river rock, but not well kept. We tore out the hedges and have planted grass, but we are not after a lawn outback, just low enough to play in and run. Yeah, I got you. Anywho, landscaping research. I got you. Yay, landscaping. Hunted by cavemen. Or bushmen, eating snakes and using the skin.
They are useful that way.
Mm-hmm. People mostly around here have dwarf apple trees. I want a full-size one. Be careful with the full-size ones. Just like make it far enough away from the house, because they can go after your water. Go for your pipes. I want to sit under an apple tree. I want to sit in an apple tree. It was really. We used to have a crabapple tree and a plum tree. And I used to sit in the plum tree, and then ants basically hollowed out the plum tree. We had to yank it. I'm really happy since I used to hate snakes in South Africa, and it was a phobia of mine. I don't know what kind of snakes you have in South Africa, but like snakes here, it depends on the snake. We have water moccasins in the estuary not far from here, like maybe 5-minute walk. And the once upon a time ago, I had a dog, and the dog liked to play in the water. She was a water dog. And then I saw like water moccasins swimming towards her, and I was like, let's go back to the shore. At least there's a warning. At least you see them swimming. In the apple tree. 2 crab apples. The overgrowth is killing one of them. Lightning killed the other. Yeah. I got you.
Wow, I keep like catching myself with my eyes closed and my head down.
Oops. Maybe it's nap time.
Might be. If I start snoring, yell.
Poisonous snakes in South Africa, including the black mamba, but I've never seen one up close. Yeah. Somehow, like one of my neighbors got a cobra in the front yard, and I think someone had a pet or a pet, and then it escaped and started hunting squirrels and stuff.
Right, Eva?
All right. See you later, Eva. Eva. We get puff adders and ring calls. The ring. Super deadly. Oops. Yeah, copperheads. So copperheads. Found one in the dog pen one time, and I panicked a bit, obsessively checking both dogs for bites. Yeah. Snakes just help themselves into our house. It's common to find them in the bathtubs down here.
Hell no.
So
Oh.
my dad, his AC keeps dying because the pipe like kind of like spits out at this particular spot outside the house, and snakes keep crawling into the pipe, and they don't go backwards, so they're going after the water, and they die in there, and it blocks the AC from doing things, and it overheats, and it blows out. So he's lost like 3 ACs due to dead snakes, and my mom's like, put some wire mesh over the end of the pipe
Mm-hmm.
so that snakes don't crawl in. Like
Because you're just keeping a death trap open.
Mm-hmm. And also thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I bet that smells amazing. Yeah, no kidding. Pretty bad. Thankfully, I have not seen one in person yet. But the snakes that are in well, there's a mix of snakes. And so the way this cul-de-sac is set up, the middle of the cul-de-sac is just wild bush. So there are all kinds of crazy shit living in it there. And my niece's dog got bit by something mysterious and it killed him. Also, boomslang, little tree snake, are venomous and dangerous, but they're not particularly aggressive. You've got to be seriously idiotic to get bitten by one of them. Yeah. That's how most of the snakes are around here, except for those water moccasins. The water moccasins are aggressive. They really are little nasties, yeah. Tree snakes creep me out, I have to admit.
Because
Just the idea of one swooping down and like being like,
or losing its quote unquote footing and just dropping on you.
And just dropping on you. Yeah. Hi, how's it going? I just want hugs.
Now that's the boa.
That sucks. I've seen boas basically rebel against their owners and like broken bones and shit. Like, ooh, don't let that motherfucker get too big. Jesus. That's why I don't climb trees. Oh. Hi, Orla.
Hey,
How's
Orla.
it going?
So, yeah, garden snakes. There you go.
Yeah, garden snakes are chill. I love garden snakes. They're so sweet. They get super cute when they're like angered. They're like, we also have like the cutest bats I've ever seen. They're like super little, and they've got like mouse muzzles. So they're like little brown mice with big ears and wings and stuff. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. And they fly like
Now I want something like that to happen in the game.
but like
Alistair gets mad at somebody and gets aggressive, and everyone else is like, that is so adorable.
That is so cute. Oh, it is Sage going out? Need to bounce for the other thing. Yep. See you at the thing for after your other thing.
The thing after the thing.
Bye, Sage. Bye, Sage. Bye, Sage. Bye, Sage. We love Sage. Sage is awesome.
Yes.
So I uploaded the 10-minute thingy. I think I'm going to debut it at noon.
Okay.
Debut that shit at noon. Today is Friday the 21st. Saturday has a premiere. Done. I should make a playlist for these things. New playlist. Great when. Great. Boop. Done. End screen. Your templates kind of suck. All right. Oh, I can set this video as an end screen template. That's interesting. I could do info cards, I think, where I link to other channels. Is that a thing I can do? Cards.
So I've been listening to these sort of like boyfriend ASMR things.
I love those things.
I'm thinking of doing some.
You should. Oh my gosh.
And I not just doing some for the heck of it, but doing some as like promotion for my book because I've got characters that would make great speakers, I guess.
Boyfriend ASMR material. Can I link to a channel? Any channel on YouTube. All right. James Maxwell. With the kitty cat. Must have a custom message. All right. Chase Maxwell's channel. User text. Join Jace for sprints at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. Did I not do enough? Oh, it can't be longer than 30 characters. Okay. How about the chat?
Well, that's not a problem. There's only 4 characters right now.
Waka waka. Sprints at 4 p.m. on Eastern on Saturday. Okay. Save.
But yeah, I've also been watching the boyfriend ASMRs recently. There are certain ones that I like more.
Me too.
The M for M ones hit differently than the M for all.
Oh. That's cool.
The M for Fs just don't work for me.
Yeah, I bet. They don't work for me either, frankly.
They're just saying, "Yeah, you're my favorite. You're my best girl." I'm like, not a girl.
Yeah, I'm not a girl. Yeah. I cannot relate to this. I need to wash my laptop.
But I'm thinking of having my main character from my series narrate some of them, but it would actually be him in his romantic relationship before the book starts.
That's cool. Amy Lee's doing great since first draft. Yeah, sewer draft stuff. Also, Orla writes high fantasy too. Thank goodness it's Friday. I'm going to be working on all kinds of vampire things today, both as a player and as a storyteller. It's already the 22nd of August here in New Zealand at 2 in the morning. A whole mood. My goodness. Don't forget to sleep.
Yeah, New Zealand's way in the future.
Mm-hmm. Low fantasy is like a period piece with a little bit of magic, as opposed to all the magic. Rip it from my arms.
Now that was enthusiasm.
That was enthusiasm. That's what I just thought, Jace. Your voice is perfect. ASMR. I was just watching boyfriend ASMRs, and your voice would be perfect. I like the comfort for one's.
It's like comfort for X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. How much fantasy is in the story? Like, if it's basically medieval Earth, it's low, but if it's like dragons and magic and the sky is the limit, then it's high. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have high fantasy. High fantasy, yay! Whole mood. Just rip it from my ears. Oh, I drank all my coffee.
Field trip.
Eventually. Now the question is, do I wrap this up before our meeting, or do I just like keep this open and then we meet here and hang out?
Fully up to you.
Is there anybody who like live streams today in the morning?
Normally, the Naked Firefly,
Oh,
but she's been on
hiatus, right?
hiatus.
Mm-hmm. That's a good choice. Not that I want to see her go. That's not at all what I mean. I mean, like, she was like eyeballs deep in this weirdness.
Yeah, and also, she was in the middle of a book release.
And she was in the middle of a book release.
So I think an August vacation after all that is a really good.
I think it's healthiest for her. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I kind of miss her face.
Yes, me too.
It's not normally the kind of book I would read, but it sounds really good.
I have it. I haven't started it yet.
Yeah. Well, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Whenever you do read it. No pressure.
I'm having this thing where I have the video games that I procrastinate with,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to opening a book to procrastinate with, I feel like
It's work.
I should be doing my work.
Oh, I follow. Maybe it's not as engaging when you read a book. So it's not a full distraction and you can still worry about crap. I should be productive right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also what I'm struggling with a little bit. Like, I have so much to do,
Yeah, me too.
but I kind of don't want to do it.
Well,
Not yet.
this week is kind of a bit of a loss for productivity for me
Mm-hmm.
because all of the game hype plus the
Mm-hmm.
new computer,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like I am preoccupied with so many things that are not
Yeah,
work.
that are not working. I gotcha. Game is definitely one of those things for sure. And my pinging the server every morning probably doesn't help.
Oh, I've had Discord open like constantly.
Yes, he is.
What was that?
Is Jace doing the masquerade vampire thing? You bet.
You see that picture that's on my avatar right now? And see the name on there is Alistair Mosley? That is my character.
He's gonna be a character in my great one thing. Okay, that's enough of that. I have 80 trillion Michael's windows open.
Doing some shopping.
Yeah,
That would be a dangerous place for me to work.
especially during Halloween.
Oh, I'm thinking all year round.
Oh, yeah. I think all these things are in my cart. I don't know if this box opens. If this box opened, it would be awesome, but I don't think it opens. I want you to be a box.
I want you to be a box. Picture it. Oh, but that just brought up Picture It, Sicily, 1927.
Oh, for decor use only. It's closed. Boo. Bat hourglass. Super cute. $22. And the sides are wings. That's awesome. Add to cart. Candle holder. Tombstones. That's awesome. I love Halloween season. It's when I get all my household goods. People are like, "Oh, Halloween," and I'm like, "That's April."
Yeah, I have my friend that was hoping to see me today.
Mm-hmm.
Her time of year is, I think, November,
Yeah.
because that is the Bath and Body Works candle sale.
Yeah.
And oh my God, she like stocks herself up for the entire year.
Mystic glass plate. Take
Oh,
it.
I thought you
Mm.
were reading chat. I'm like, I don't see that in chat.
If I can eat on them, that would be delicious. Not my. It says it's food safe, but not dishwasher safe. Oh my gosh, I kind of want them. Does it come with both of them? One plate style will vary. Damn. I want 4 of them. Or 3.
Thank you, Amy. That helps. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Having a slow week. Missed 2 days of school. While having migraines. Oh, my condolences. But now it's Friday, Saturday. Woo. So weirdly, I get 2 days off in a row that are Sunday and Monday. Maybe I'll actually be productive. Normally, days off together are in the middle of the week. That's weird that you get like a part of a weekend. Something is going on Sunday. I can't remember what it is.
Is Sage having their
Yes.
karaoke?
Yes. It's Sage. That's what's
So
happening
this is
Sunday.
this Sunday and not 2 Sundays from now.
Correct. Yeah.
I kind of thought that would be the decision,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I was sort of prepping myself to not have Sunday available either.
Mm-hmm.
Because going from Amber's stream to Sage's,
Mm-hmm.
if Amber has a stream,
If Amber has a stream, yeah.
She hit a snafu with their trailer. They're doing something with the floors, and it turned out a lot worse. And so it's just a matter of, when you have a home project and you're like, oh yeah, we'll do that this weekend, and it takes 3 weeks because it's a lot more involved than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't do her stream last week because they were
Still
storing their
clearing out the
food.
floor and yeah.
Her room where her office was just filled with stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, see you, Bonnie. Have a good one. Hosted a restaurant. Speaking of which, I need to take a shower to get ready for work.
Fun
Do those
time.
things. I would love to have Kat as a hostess.
That would be fun.
Have a good day, Bonnie and Kat. Have a great day. Woo! Woo!
Rip the headphones out.
Woo!
No, I remember 12 years of getting ready for work. And not just a part-time job, but full-time. And only having consecutive days off every other weekend
Mm-hmm.
because we had to work every other weekend.
Well, did they give you any perks for working over the weekend?
No.
That sucks.
But you would have a day off on either side of the weekend, but that's one day.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no rest being had on that day because that's when you do your errands.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Is that the mood for us again, Sako? Ah!
And then you take that only getting rest every other week and add to it that it was a busy hospital and we were understaffed always
Yeah.
by design,
Yeah.
which is irritating. Oh, I hated that so much.
Yeah.
Don't come to work if you're sick, but don't get sick because
We can't afford for you to get sick.
yeah, and we can't cover you.
Mm-hmm.
And your coworkers can't cover you because we have filled their schedules completely.
Completely.
Every position is filled to the point where there is no downtime.
Yeah. Did they at least pay you overtime?
If they if you worked overtime, yeah, you got paid for it.
Okay.
But is it any surprise that that is when I started getting all the panic attacks and I had to be hospitalized for suicide?
Mm-hmm. All work and no play makes something something.
Yeah. And it was high stress.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, you see the activity level of Wall Street,
Mm.
it was like that daily.
Yeah. So a little bit of PTSD kind of hanging out in the back of your head.
Mm-hmm. People are talking about getting ready for work, and I'm just like, God, no.
Yeah. Don't make me go. Don't make me go. Yeah, I get you. My hormones really got the worst of me this week. Because even with the I am aware that the meds don't make the bad days go away. So when the bad days hit me, it kind of surprises me.
Mm-hmm.
You should do a comfort for ASMR since it hits close to your heart.
Oh,
I have a couple of I have a private playlist called Help, and it's basically for talking down someone who's having an anxiety attack. Those are really helpful. Spend 95% of my shift just standing around, but I'm able to read during my shift. That's awesome. Downside is you're on your feet all day. Upside is you get to read when nothing's
I
happening.
think Kat said she has 4-hour shifts,
Cool.
so it's not too horrible.
Yeah, you don't have the full 8 or 10.
Oh, you're starting to do ASMR. I just got tingles.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think it's funny that they call that the comfort ASMR's ASMR, since it's not really. I mean, it's relaxing, but it's a different kind of relaxing.
Right.
Which deck is that?
It's called the Mystic Mondays Tarot, a deck for the modern mystic.
But is it like one of your character decks, or?
No, it's just a new deck that I bought off of a Facebook ad.
When you held them up like that, the sides are like silver, and all
Yeah,
together was
they're
rainbow.
really cool. Yeah, they're super. My Ostara deck is similar, but they didn't break apart the cards for the Ostara deck, so I spent so much time trying to like. If I work mornings, I get 4 hours unless someone calls in and doesn't get it covered. Afternoon, I can work up to 9 hours. Oh, gross. Shiny! Shiny!
Squirrel.
This might become a character deck. I don't know. My character deck is super tiny and also upstairs for some reason.
Yeah, I think the thing that I really need to work on first, before anything else, is my story Bible.
Oh, yeah. You bet.
I mean,
I gotta work on mine too.
I've gotten book 1 written, and I'm in revision for it, but I don't want to like solidify anything with book 1 until I have the series planned out.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to get that out there.
I'm gonna pull some cards. What's my intention? My intention is, what's my weekend look like?
Busy,
Absolutely.
but fun.
Let's find out. Princess of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. 7 of Wands reversed. Which means this stuff is upside down. Apparently, I'm going to be working myself to death. It's going to be less fun, but more opportunity. Let's see what the book has to say.
Well, I'm sorry that we're going to make you herd cats with our game.
Well, your game isn't the only thing I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah.
Wands, 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 wands. This is the tiniest book. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, says Wayne Gretzky. This is about going after what you want, playing both offense and defense. You've gotten this far on your own, and now it's Wow, there's a lot of content about this. You've gotten this far on your own, and now it's about sustaining your success and maintaining your reputation. You may be clouded with thoughts like, am I good enough to be here? And experiencing imposter syndrome. Stop it. Remember who you are, review all your previous accomplishments, and know that you got to where you are for a reason. Fight with integrity and honor when you face your challenges. Stand your ground when necessary and don't back down. Perseverance through this challenge. Persevere through this challenge like you have in the past. Not everybody will like you, but they will respect you for standing up for yourself.
That sounds positive.
Territory. Oh, I see. That's reversed. Okay. Attack, challenge, stand ground. Yep. 10 of Wands. Can't see the forest through the trees. All the wands. I thought I shuffled this deck better than that. Almost there. You can see the finish line. Oh, that's the 9. 10. Come on. Through persistence, late nights, and hard work, you have achieved your accomplishments. Now that you've built your creative baby, this is about maintaining it and allowing it to grow. So it's like, you've done all this work, just stand your ground. You may feel burdened by the responsibility and think that you have to do it all on your own. Consider expanding and delegating your tasks so that you are not carrying all the weight on your shoulders. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Prioritize what you actually enjoy doing and identify your strengths and weaknesses. I would love to delegate my marketing. God damn it. Princess.
Yes.
The Princess of Wands dances with light-hearted abandon. By exploring the open to discovery, she yearns for adventure, wanting to try anything and everything. By exploring the unknown, you learn more about yourself in the process. She's a catalyst for change, bringing a burst of inspiration to begin new projects for you to continue forging your path toward your vision. Cool. So look backward, be proud of what you've done, hold your ground, and also start new things. Be adventurous. Okay. Which means I should go to those things. One of them is going to a brewery and hanging out on the patio for a friend's birthday. But I'm afraid to go to an establishment, especially in Manassas, which is kind of an epicenter for the state.
Now, have they done research well, I know they've done research, but have they found out whether you have immunity once you've had COVID?
I don't know. And even so, like, even if I have the antibodies, it keeps mutating. So I can catch it again.
Ugh.
Yay! The wonderful smell of cupcakes wafted through the air at 3 a.m. in the morning. That always weirds me out. My husband does that too. 3 a.m. in the morning. A.m. means morning. It's like queso con queso. Or carne con carne. Cheese con queso. My dad used to say cheese con queso.
And, or shrimp scampi.
Yeah. Oh, shrimp scampi. Yeah.
Shrimp. Yes.
Shrimp.
We eat the shrimp.
New things. New things. Would you like some cards?
Would I like some cards?
Would you like some cards? Thrown in your
Sure. I have never had a reading before.
Oh. It'll be a brief one. Ah. Try and mix them up real good.
Well, I've never had a tarot reading. I've had a drag reading. Those get brutal.
Yeah, I bet.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. The Hierophant reversed, bucking tradition. The Emperor reversed, bucking authority. And the Moon reversed, which means, again, they're upside down. Okay, so the Moon is super mysterious and sometimes a warning, also tapping into your intuition, following your gut, that sort of thing. The Emperor means that you have responsibilities that you should probably uphold. Sometimes that means you're put on a pedestal, and the Hierophant is like wanting to be part of a community, being part of a group. Let's see what the book has to say. For one, they are all major arcana, so this is all stuff that is outside of your control. Hierophant. Stay woke.
Mm.
The Hierophant calls on you to honor the traditions in your life. Whether large or small, honoring ritual can help you feel grounded. At this time, you are drawn towards joining a group, community, or organization that has certain rules or you'd have to follow. By joining these groups, you will broaden your scope and expand your knowledge. Strength in numbers allows you to feel a sense of acceptance, unity, and identity. Look to your lineage of ancestors or religion to shine light on the wisdom of your past. The Hierophant guides you on your spiritual journey through unity and community, rituals and rules, and structure in societies. Be prepared to absorb as much information as you can. Higher learning leads to a better understanding of your higher self. The Emperor. The Emperor rules with the utmost authority and is the father figure of the tarot deck. He embodies structure and stability, complete with decisive action to easily manifest ideas in the form of accomplishment and monetary gain. His guidance and wise words are based on the worldly experience, and he's got the battle scars to prove it. He reflects your ambitious side, where you seek status, success, and recognition. Maintaining your self-discipline, controlling your emotions, and making level-headed decisions will move you forward. The Emperor is a strategic thinker and urges you to carry out plans systematically and in controlled manner. Embrace your inner warrior. Don't be afraid to step into the role of leadership. You're straight up slaying the game and nothing can stop you.
Interesting.
And the Moon.
So join new groups and take charge of them.
Apparently. But also beware. Abstract and surreal, the Moon illuminates our shadow selves, the parts of us that are ruled by the subconscious. Oh. Hold on, let me look at the thingies. Oh, we should stream together more, apparently. Could not get here until now. Did not know you would be here, but glad you are. So good to see you.
That, or what you said, just hit a note in me
Taking over the world.
that it's actually frightened me for a second.
Whoa.
Yeah, it gave me the major squigs because of people recently taking over the world
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and being everywhere.
They are brought to light by our dreams and our fears, often projecting insecurities onto people and scenarios in our lives. The more aware we become of our unconscious, the more we are able to identify whether we are acting from our irrational thoughts or our conscious minds. Go beyond the surface and dive deep to resolve your inner issues. Your intuition will guide you, even when it doesn't seem to make any sense. Psychic forces are at play, with illusions unraveling to reveal the truth. It can be hard to decipher between what is real and what is imagination, but it is all connected. Pay close attention to your dreams and listen to your gut instincts. Your weaknesses are also your best strengths.
Hmm.
I like the art in this.
They're
Like,
very simple compared to other art I've seen.
yeah, it's all vector art. There we go. Yeah, super cool stuff. I bought it for the art. Like, I thought it was super cool.
Well, let's see. I'm joining the game this weekend
Yeah.
and probably Sage's karaoke.
Yeah.
And I just joined a Discord group with for a ASMR person.
Nice. Well, the new thing. You should be an ASMR speaker.
Maybe that's what that reading was saying.
Yeah, maybe. Be the boss of your own life. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I wonder if it has anything other than card descriptions.
And it's okay, Orla. It's just that had some recent connotations to it that just
Kind of wig you out.
It's like, no, I do not want to go down that route.
Mystic Mondays Tarot is your intuition tool for spiritual guidance designed with intentional good vibes and a love of color. Energy is made of vibrations, and each color vibrates on its own frequency. This colorful deck is full of positive vibes that allow you to access answers for your highest good. Mondays are for new beginnings, and this deck is your key to create a fresh start any day of the week.
Cool. And Spence has arrived.
Yay, Spence! Good morning, my dear. Trying to get this child to sleep again. Hit me up in Discord when we do our meeting. Absolutely.
And Christina. Hello.
Cliftifer!
Christopher.
Random but funny. My 2-year-old just took a huge bite, well, huge for her little baby mouth, out of an onion. I guess she liked it. Was it a Fidelia, maybe?
Oh, that reminds me. I went to the store this morning and I saw one of the new experimental Lay's flavors, and I picked it up, and it was Philly cheesesteak. And I took a bite of them, and I was like, my mouth was like, no, get this out. This is nasty. It's like all onion.
Just had my husband watch the reading you gave me on Wednesday. He laughed at me so hard because of how on point it was. Yeah. Do you want me to throw with this positive, crazy Monday deck? I know it's not Monday, it's Friday, but...
Now, should I take that to mean that starts Monday?
No. This was for weekend stuff.
I should find out what my friend Kat wants to do. Not Cat Leo, but my friend Kat that's
trying to get your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the managers at my last job.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually had to get talked to because we were hanging out, because we just hit it off so well.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
And they're like, there is a no fraternization policy.
Oh,
Guess what happened the minute I
no longer
quit?
worked there. Like,
Yes. I was
we're
like,
gonna be friends. We can fraternize now.
yep. It's like, hey, I quit. Hey, Kat, I just quit. Can I come over?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like, is there? Our boss was like, is there something going on between you two? Like, is this romantic? I'm like,
Yeah, that was probably a Vidalia onion, the sweet yellow onions. Yeah. You can eat them like apples if you so desire. Okay, Spence. Complete standstill, time passes by you as you struggle to make a decision. Many choices lie before you, however, you're finding it easier to avoid the problem, shielding yourself from any possible consequences. Putting off making a decision will only make it worse. Consult with all the parts of yourself and use your body as a sensor to gauge what feels right. There is constant chatter among the different parts of you, and they are all fighting for your attention. Call a truce until all parties can come to a peaceful agreement. Gather as much information as you can to fill in the blanks to answer any concerns you may have. Balance your wants and needs by weighing the pros and cons of this decision. Ask yourself what the intention of the desired outcome is, trusting that it is for your highest good.
and for your goodest high.
Sneaky, sneaky. Be careful who you confide in, as you may not be able to trust them with your secrets. This is time to be discreet and protect yourself, as confiding in others can bring more harm than good. Underhanded methods used to gain the upper hand can be rewarding if you don't get caught. Deception is at play, whether it is you being the predator or the prey. You are seeing what you can get away with and pushing past boundaries to gain advantage. Seeking shortcuts seems appealing, as you don't want to waste any time or effort on the things that don't matter in the long run. In your eyes, you're working smarter, not harder. However, be clear on what this course of action will do to your conscience and the possible impact that it will have on others. Knight of Wands. Come on. Living moment to moment. The Knight of Wands reversed indicates a loss of control through his impatience and reckless behavior. Impulsive actions lead to mistakes, rushing ahead without thinking about possible repercussions. Frustration and anger arise with every delay that occurs and only gets worse as time rolls along. Taking risks pushes you ahead, but there are times to be cautious as well. Failure to think ahead has you scrambling to manage the day-to-day activities, even with even more energy used to put out the fires. Realign back to your vision and give yourself time to structure a plan. You deserve to succeed, which means properly thinking through each step and how to implement it. Have patience. You will get to where you need to go in time. Goodness gracious.
That was
That was
mixing
not,
those three is kind of dicey.
that was, kind of dark for a positive deck.
Yeah. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Don't trust anybody, and Just hide and chill.
Watch your step. Yeah. Hi, kitten. Are you going to lay down exactly where I'm throwing these cards?
Yes. I think cats read the energy of where your attention is.
Oh, he is super my familiar. He has to be involved in all the spell work I do. He's thrown cards for me before. All right, there was somebody else who wanted a thing.
Christina.
Cliftifer.
Cliftifer.
Queen of Cups reversed. Overbearing Mother. The Tower. And Strength reversed. This is not a positive reading. Cool. Yeah, the tarot storytelling thing, that's cool. Those sassy cards today, I swear. They were sassy. All right. Back up to... We got 15 minutes left. Let's see what the book has to say. Cups. A lack of spiritual fulfillment has left you craving deeper meaning and connection. Bottled up emotions are in danger of bursting, leaving you constantly frustrated and overwhelmed. Feelings may be considered weakness in your upbringing, and as a result, you can feel uncomfortable with being vulnerable. Living in a fantasy has you glassy-eyed with unrealistic expectations. Mood swings and manipulative behavior keep you at a safe distance where the Queen of Cups reversed can rule with a ravage of rage and melancholy. Other people's emotions feed off of you to where you can begin to take them on as your own. Create healthy boundaries and learn to listen to what you are truly feeling, not projections. Protect your magic. You are the queen of your emotions.
Well, that one's not so bad. It just means that there's a void that needs to get filled.
And also, there are people that are going to project on you and try and steal yourself. Flash! Fast as a bolt of lightning, your world has instantaneously shifted before your eyes. The Tower is a card of sudden change, one that shakes the foundations of what you have built. It can be subconscious, like beliefs that have been established by your parents, or it can be literal, like a fire that has burned down the house. Regardless, the turn of events has split you wide open, cutting the core of your being. This card is a rude awakening for you to transform your attitudes about previous beliefs. Salvage what you can from the wreckage and make a game plan to move forward. This is also a card of rebuilding after loss. Build yourself from the ground up. How will you handle this chaotic time? With grace and ease or raw emotion? The choice is yours. With destruction comes creation, so all is not lost. Recently, you have lost confidence after experiencing. Here we go. Recently, you have lost confidence after experiencing a setback. This bump in the road fills you with doubt as you take a timid step forward, questioning if you are on the right path. You are giving in to your animal instincts and acting out in reactionary ways. Take a deep breath and realize that this is a minor delay and that you have enough resilience to make it through. No need to be anxious. Your moment of weakness will pass in time. To expel this period of doubt, Reflect upon positive things that are going well for you right now. Think about all the supportive people who have helped you along the way. There is always something to be grateful for, and the gratitude will help you get through this challenging time. Always remember that you are enough no matter what is happening in your life.
That one really goes well with the first card. Like, those are in sync with each other.
Yep.
Reflect and don't let people get to you.
Yep. We're doing tarot 3-card readings. Yeah. Yeah, these cards are being dark. Jeez. I just read that it was supposed to be positive. Maybe it's being mad because I'm doing things for other people. All right. All right, Amy has to bounce. See you later. Have a great day, and can't wait to see you at the vampire thing. I have no idea what you guys are doing, but it'll be. I'll be surprisingly myself. Awesome. This is Spence's husband. I'd like one. Oh.
We've only got 9 minutes before our appointment with the other vampire.
I think I can squeeze in 2.
2? Okay.
Ooh, 9 of Swords. 6 of Wands. Yes. And the 4 of Wands. Also yes. Okay, so we're back to positive. Your past has not been great. A living nightmare. Your worst fears are coming true. You've managed to manifest your worries by constantly thinking about the worst case scenarios, creating anxiety and stress. Making a mountain out of a molehill perpetuates your despair and fuels your melancholy. Fear and doubt are paralyzing you from moving forward, with endless what-if scenarios playing over and over in your head. You are frozen with crippling fear and doubt that you've created, and beating yourself up is only making it worse. Transform yourself out of the darkness and leap out of the shadows. Become your own cheerleader and acknowledge yourself for all the good you've been doing. Celebrate your wins and breathe in all the blessings. Ease your anxiety by remembering that all is not lost. So things have been rough. But, however, killing the game with absolutely no shame. You are on fire and there is no stopping you. People are taking notice of your success and acknowledging you for your talents. Despite all the challenges, you have managed to persevere through it all and come out on top. This is the validation you need to keep on going and to trust that you are on the right path. On top of the world, this skyrockets your confidence, driven by the positivity and support around you. The praise, rewards, and recognition are only the beginning of your success. Remember to take a moment and look back to where you once were and where you are now. Perspective will keep you grounded from all the newborn attention. Be proud of yourself. You deserve this success and so much more. And time for a party. Centered and stable, you have built a firm foundation from the ground up and are starting to see your ideas come to fruition. Building stability allows freedom, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff. Enjoy your time with those most near and dear to your heart and share the success with good vibes. Your homebody status of late is allowing you to appreciate your home and how you spend your downtime. Grounded in mind, body, and soul, you are feeling safe and secure inside of yourself and finding a sense of home from within. Your strong sense of self enables you to have peace and acceptance for exactly who you are. Celebrate your wins, no matter how large or small they are. Embrace any mistakes you have made. They are what make you human. Woo!
Interesting that it's being very positive for your players and saying you're going to work yourself. So your
I guess
players
the game is going to go great.
are going to own this thing, and you're going to be worked into the ground.
Apparently. All right, now we got 5 minutes, so I can do Spence's hubby. Yeah. That was on point, honestly. I took a lot of great points from that. Thank you, and please thank your deck. Thank you, deck. Hi, Princessa. All right, Spence's husband. Let's see what's up. Let me shuffle this one more time. All right. We got the Ace of Pentacles. New job, new money coming in. Something cool. The Two of Pentacles reverse. Maybe this has caught you off guard. And the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Maybe you're cutting corners. Maybe you've got imposter syndrome. All right, let's see what the book has to say. Ace of Pentacles. Cups, Ace. Opportunities are abundantly available to you, especially in the material world. Manifestations are taking form in the financial realm, and you are planting the seeds for further growth. The earth is fertile, bringing forth fresh energy, new assets, and good fortune. You're rich, just not just financially, but in your relationships, career, and family. You're holistically wealthy. Keep on sending the good vibes out there to have them come back to you. Ideas are brewing with potential and possibilities for the future, and you are attracting resources for your new venture. Use common sense and practicality to expand your growth and make real-world impact. The universe is supporting you on your expansion in the form of business and investments. Ask and you shall receive. Boop. The business of busyness is keeping you all tied up. Paying bills on time and managing finances have taken a back seat to handling all the other activities going on in your life, and it's time to get organized. Keep a schedule and commit to it, blocking out activities to focus on all areas, not just work and getting ahead. Create a budget and begin building your wealth one step at a time. Constant striving may have you left you neglecting your relationships to manage day-to-day affairs, which could cost you relationships in the long run. Overcommitment eventually creates chaos when you don't carve out enough time for yourself. Distractions keep you away from focusing on what is important to you. Spend your energy wisely. You get to choose your investments. You get to choose where you invest your time. Eight. There's no such thing as perfect. Perfectionism is limiting you from your full capacity to create amazing work by obsessing over minor details. Am I right? Frustration is building up after spending so much time and resources on a project with little reward. Your patience is wearing thin, and you are wondering if this endeavor is worth your efforts. Refocus on why you want to learn these new skills and how they would benefit your life in the long run. Release judgment around how fast and how good you are at picking out these new skills, and avoid comparing yourself to others. Everything takes time. You are on your own unique path. Struggle is hard. let me try this again. Struggle is part of the journey and you will be worth it. Struggle is part of the journey and will be worth it when you apply yourself. There we go. Give yourself the freedom of trial and error and decide what works best for you. That was pretty poignant reading for Mr. Spence. Holy
Very
cannoli.
businessy, money related.
Indeed. Thank you all for joining us. It was super awesome breaking in this deck. Super exciting. And I have a meeting to get to.
Me
so, fancy that. Literally put that I need something out in the universe and usually get it. But the other two are major character flaws. Yeah. Something to address, for sure. Aw, snoozy kitty. Yeah. Okay. We will see you on the morrow. Catch you on the flip side.